Have I never told you that I am actually a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world?
I had no idea.
I just needed to get that off my chest.
I'm so glad.
Because in a couple of days' time, we all get to get it off our chest. I don't know what that even means. Because the film that everyone gets talking is released.
What did you say? The level of excitement for this movie is out of this world. So we sent our very own Brooke Boney off to Barbie Land to speak to Barbie and Ken, otherwise known, of course, as Margot and Ryan, to find out exactly what's on their chest.
Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Ken. I saw the movie yesterday. What'd you think? I loved it. I loved it so much. So when you are a part of something like this and there's so much buzz around it, what does that feel like? Because everyone's obsessed with Barbie at the moment.
How do you feel?
How do you feel?
I'm excited.
You started all this.
I'm very excited. It's always that scary thing when a movie's about to come out and you're like, oh, I hope everyone likes it. And it's kind of like it's your baby going off to college. You're like, I can't do it. You're out in the real world now, like, I've done everything I can. It's everyone else's now. So I'm excited. We made this to give everyone the most enjoyable experience possible. And I'm excited that everyone's about to have this experience. And there's so much hype and buzz around it, but I know how much I love it, so I'm just excited.
Yeah, and it's Margot as an actor and a producer, and Greta as a writer and director at the height of their powers. So it can't be overhyped.
Diamonds under my eyes.
This is the best day ever.
It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now until forever.
When America was saying all of those contradicting phrases to you, where she was like, we have to be this, but we're this. I was like, am I being pumped?
Is my inner monologue being
me?
vocalized? People have such a strong reaction to that scene in particular, and I remember sitting there, having America give that speech again and again, and I was like shook to my core. And I read the script a million times. Like, I knew what was coming, and still, it was so powerful in the moment. I think this movie is surprisingly profound in some. It's so silly a lot of the time, but it's like very clever and silly. It's very clever all the time and very silly and very fun, but also it catches you off guard with some pretty emotional moments.
Barbie in the real world. That's impossible.
If this got out, this could mean extremely weird things for our world. This would be catastrophic!
One of the things that I thought was funny as well is like when you're in the Barbie world and you're a bit mean to Ken, or you sort of don't think that much about him, it's a little bit funny. Then when you go into the real world and people are mean to women, I was like, well, I will not stand for this.
I know.
It makes you feel really uncomfortable because
It's
you
such
realize
double standards.
Totally.
And we've been screaming double standards this whole time. We're like, the double standards for women, it's so unfair. And then we get to that part of the movie and we're like, oh yeah, we've been doing that to the Kens this whole time.
Sorry, Ken.
Sorry.
We had Logan Paul on set in Australia, and I have to say, there were so many moments during the movie where I was like, Logan Paul, like the headband and the spiky hair. I felt like you were about to just get into some sort of UFC match.
Did Logan Paul inspire any Ken looks? I don't think
Not
so.
that I know of. No. I think that was more 12-year-old me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a connection there.
Cause I'm just kidding. Anywhere else I'd be dead. Is it my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility?
That one shot of your, the feet, how did you do it? Like, did you have to, prop yourself up?
Yeah, honestly, I just went on tiptoes.
Just went on tippy toes?
Tippy toes. Went out. We had double-sided tape. Very lo-fi. When you're making movies, it's still like the way they made Mary Poppins with pulling a string to close a door and stuff. It's like we literally still do that all the time. But we just had double-sided tape on the ground. So I walked up, double-sided tape so that I could pull my feet out of the shoes. And then I was just on tippy toes. And then the grips had put a bar up like that, just like a bar, and I could just hang on to that.
That seems so simple compared to all of the theories that are out there.
What are the other theories?
Like that
Conspiracy theories?
Yeah.
About her feet?
There could be a harness involved.
There could be a harness.
About Margot's feet?
Yeah. Ryan, there's someone said they want a
CGI.
documentary about it. They said
There's
I need a
what?
45-minute documentary just about that shot.
Will you narrate it, please?
But in the voice of young, young Hercules.
Better than that
please.
swoon.
Actually, I want points on that one. I feel like I'll play the long game.
What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you.
Did you bring your rollerblades?
I literally go nowhere without them.
BB. That was so good.
Such a great chat. I can't. And the hype is matching the quality of the movie.
A whole bunch of our team went and saw the Barbie premiere
They're
last night.
loving
They
it.
loved it. They
They're
said it's
loving it.
also good for families too, which I'm thrilled about.